provide personalized treatment plans.
Despite the fact that it's so intelligent, it'll never replace the human mind. I think that's something very important. And when it comes to medical care, I think the biggest thing is we've seen over the years how Google, we always call it Dr. Google for that specific reason. You put in your symptoms, and of course, what's it going to do? It's going to spit out the list of possibilities. And cancer is always, unfortunately, or I'm dying in 2 days.
And finally, the man convicted of shooting dead 51 people at 2 mosques in New Zealand 7 years ago has begun an appeal against his conviction and sentence. Brenton Tarrant is serving life without parole after pleading guilty at his original trial. The hearing at New Zealand's Court of Appeal in Wellington is scheduled to run all week, with Tarrant expected to give evidence via video link. The BBC's Katie Watson has the details.
It was in March 2020, a year after the attack, that Brendan Tarrant pleaded guilty to carrying out the deadliest mass shooting in modern-day New Zealand. This week's hearing seeks to withdraw that guilty plea and appeal against his sentence. The crux of his argument is that he wasn't able to make rational decisions because of what he has described as torturous and inhumane prison conditions. Local media reports say he told the Court of Appeals via a video link that if he had been given another option to pleading guilty, he would have taken it.
For any news stories you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I'm Cholani Tulo Wepe.
SABC News. The African Perspective. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Five minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. This is the Monday edition of The Upside. Good afternoon and welcome to the show. We are live on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. My name is Tebogo lekhuleni, alongside the one and only Mmatsheko Mosito. Happy Monday, Mmatsheko. How are you doing?
Listen, I love your haircut. So
thank you very much.
I think you're going to have a stunning week, that's for sure.
I received.
You
Received.
Listen,
Well received.
I'm happy to be back in the space with you, and of course to bring you in on the wonderful show that we've got in store for you. Welcome to the Upside, the Monday edition. I had an interesting weekend. Interesting.
Oh, can't wait to hear.
Hey. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But listen,
can't wait to hear.
Isn't it wonderful to grow older? Is that you take the good and the bad as a consequence of life. It's going to be a good week. I'm very optimistic about this week. How are you feeling already?
I'm fantastic. Listen, it's National Pizza Day today.
Don't even joke.
Yeah, National Pizza Day. What is it? Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
All right, good. You're on my team. Love it. Quite a few conversations coming up this afternoon. We'll be talking about how Tempo Africa has launched a proudly African platform to stay, live, and work across Africa. And then we're talking about water champions. If you've ever wondered what goes into water, conservation and also technologies that help communities sustain the waters that they have, clean up the water, ensure that it's safe to drink, so on and so forth. Well, we talk to a body who is championing water champions in your community and saying, listen, if you're unemployed, if you're a woman, if you're a person living with disabilities, apply. We want more water champions. That's all coming up on The Upside. It's 7 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. Welcome to the show.
Greatness. Simbun with the melody.
DJ Natil. I see you smile and you light up my life. No we deny you're the light of my life. In all the stars it's already written. In all your eyes I see everything. No, give me deja vu. You need me once I go there times two. Show you fast you could say I do. Tell me the truth, yeah. See as you find, one of a kind. You to the shine, carry them more than me. The way you whine, put your behind. No other man, I love you more than me. Can't give me face, don't give me space. When you go there, go on more than me. Shorty now your mata go there bother me. All of me, baby I go call up. Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait. Oh baby I go call up. Go Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait. I've seen many bodies with the body, but nobody got the body like you do. Nobody fit to do me like you do. Nobody fit to do me like you do. Fancy gone, classy gone. No contender, just see what. See me kaya so you go buy me low. Your government girl I do your Babylon. See as you find, one of a kind. You to the shine, carry them more than me. The way you whine, put your behind. No other man, I love you more than me. You give me face, don't give me space. When you go there, go on more than me. Shorty now your mata go there bother me. All of me, baby I go call up. Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait. Oh baby I go call up. Go Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait. Baby I go call up. Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait. Oh baby I go call up. Go Jackie mo bo she love because I go wait, I go wait, I go wait, I go wait.
Wait for you, DJ Neptune featuring Sounds. It's National Pizza Day this fine 9th of February, Monday. And asking the question, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Let us know on social media.
We actually need to run that as a poll. So our social media team, it would be wonderful if we put
absolutely
a poll on a Monday. I mean, why not? For the upside. Pizza or pineapple on pizza. Yes or no? Is that a sacrilege in your country?
Yes
or
no.
is it a bravo? Let us know. We'd love to know. For me, it's a yes. So there's already one vote. In fact, two votes in because Tebogo agrees.
We've got two votes. Yes,
two votes in. Let us know where you stand on this.
At Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok.
Africa at Play with Neto and ETO Chemane.
Lelintle, talk to us about your relationship with your father, Coach Pitso. What is this one thing that he said to you that is still stuck at the top of your head?
Coach Pitso and our mom, Moira Tlhagale, have always told us that whatever we do in life, we must do it to the best of our abilities and, represent our family well. But the big thing is do what you love and do it with all the passion that you have. And I think we see it in both their work. I mean, my mom has done a really good job with placing Coach Pitso in different clubs around the world, and she's negotiated contracts, and she's showing that as a woman you can also do work that is seen, and you can also get respect from men in a male-dominated space. And I think my dad has also shown that you must never underestimate the Black African man.
Lelintle Mosimane, a South African communications and digital media professional. Lelintle is also a daughter to a great mentor when it comes to the game of football, Coach Jingles Mosimane.
Live every Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. Channel Africa, your voice, your sound, and your home. Stay logged right here.
Mr. Flea. Go tell them. Adeshi. Papi Chulo. Adeshi. Stand like a Tuso. Adeshi. Yeah, me now pounds and dollar, yeah. Then me want a big for dollar, yeah. Make you go ask Dr. Dollar, yeah. My people want the rabbi, yeah. What shall they profit a man if the rabba no day and the timbalaba no day and you cannot do okay? Do. Timaya come neko. No time for jo. No time for meow. If you know day, you know day. If you didn't day, you didn't day. Baby send account number. No time for jo. All day she. Go and tell them Adeshi Papi Chulo Adeshi Stand like a tuso Adeshi Everywhere Marama All my girls mili Oshe Kwanya Wari Agota You dey play, you dey show If we show, you gon' know Everywhere Sarambara Oshe Kwanya Wari Agota Odeshi Papi Chulo Nijada Everywhere Joe Ukwachiri na five from Bura Cafe Odeshi Ufefenefe Copy Akarianu Ebe Go and tell them it's time to take out About the kwezenu Them girls don't shake it Oh what about you Only one be a see what you Tipping them on their necks I just flew but I know myself Trouble go there Finally I'm on top Trouble go there Pounds and dollar, yeah Then me want a big for dollar, yeah Make you go ask Dr. Dollar, yeah My people want the rabbi, yeah What shall they profit a man If the rabba no day And the timbalaba no day And you cannot do okay Yoko Tibaya flavor, yeah Odeshi for we side Yoko Tibaya flavor, yeah Odeshi for we side You get there Hey, you get there
15 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. Timaya there with Odeshi featuring Flavor Young Alpha. Oh my goodness me. What a song, what a banger to kickstart the Upside this afternoon. It's the Monday edition of the Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni and Mmatsheko Mosito. Catch us live on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok where we are streaming live. Not so long ago, there was a tragedy that happened on the N12 in South Africa, where 6 people lost their lives. It was a road accident. And we often wonder when such incidents and accidents happen, what happens afterwards? Yes, you know, there's memorial services for those who have passed on, and we bury them. But what about the support thereafter? Does it just end with the burial, the funeral, and that's it? What about the support thereafter? There is a foundation called the Nyati Foundation who's offering support to the families following that fatal Tuba road crash which happened on the N12. It happened on Friday the 30th of January and again claiming the lives of 6 people. And we want to find out what the Nyati family, what does that support look like? Is it emotional support? Is it financial support? Is it just moral support, just being there? Because I do think there's a transition period that's required and one that needs support and oftentimes gets overlooked because, again, it ends at the funeral and then we're done. But the families have to deal with the loss, deal with every day without their child. We'll unpack that and have a conversation with a representative from the Nyati Foundation to tell us how they're going about supporting these families. It's 18 minutes actually after 1 p.m. Central African time. Don't go anywhere.
Across Africa, communities rise with the promise of clean water and clean sanitation. The African Union's 2026 theme calls us to action.
It's about mobilizing real commitments, securing climate-resilient water and sanitation projects, and ensuring that water becomes a driver of sustainable development and prosperity across the continent.
A landmark moment, not only for Africa, but for the global movement for access to safe water for all.
Assuring sustainable water availability for every home, every village, every nation. This is the Africa we want.
Channel Africa, the African perspective.
The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
I Show Speed, often called Speed, who is a popular American YouTuber and live streamer known for his high-energy personality, loud reactions, and unpredictable humor. He visited Ethiopia, and he was shocked what he found out actually when he got to Ethiopia. He got to find out that, they don't use the Gregorian calendar. That is, we are in 2026 right now. And he got to find out they are in 2018.
2018? Nah, you trolling me. It's 2026. No. It ain't 2026? Wait, we in the past? Ronaldo is still in Real Madrid. Everything is in the past here.
Oh man, how shocked the Speed was. He went back in time.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. The Upside, 1 to 4 p.m. Central African Time. With lekhuleni and Mmatsheko Mosito. Only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
20 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. We were saying earlier, just before we got into the break, that what happens after a tragedy such as the one we saw on the N12, where 6 people fatally passed away due to a car accident. Who supports them? What support do they need? Who reaches out to them? Or does it just stay with, memorial, we bury them, and that's the end of the story? But the families have to transition now. They have to adapt to a new life without their children, without their sons, their daughters. And we often wonder, where do they then get the support? Well, the Nyati Foundation has reached out to the families saying, we will support you. What does that look like practically? And I want us to unpack it with the Nyati Foundation. We've got Vusmuzi, who will be joining us on the line. Vusmuz Zulu is the spokesperson of the Nyati Foundation, to find out what does that entail, so that we can create even more support systems, such as what they're doing at Nyati Foundation. Vusmuz, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to The Upside. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for hosting us here. My apologies on the technical glitches. Actually, we are in a meeting here with a variety of stakeholders, including quite a number of government departments and corporate companies, discussing the situation that we came across at the family. So we're also trying to put together a program in ensuring that the family becomes sustainable. One of the other things that we have just been discussing now is also to host a prayer, but to also go back to the family and look into their challenges that they currently have, so that we are able to assist them with whatever needs they might need. We are also looking into creating a business scheme, and also trying to get other business people within the area to come on board and assist us in whatever that the family might need. But we're also looking into creating a program where we also bring the family members to go through counseling, because this is a very traumatic time.
Yeah.
And also we're discussing with communities there to also see how we can then assist them, because it has been an emotional roller coaster for the community as well, because this thing really affected them.
Right. Grief is a very, very long journey, Vusmuzi. First of all, we'd like to send our deepest condolences to the families and to commend Nyati Foundation for this process. It can't be easy on your end, and you've answered pretty much 5 of our questions in terms of just the work that you are doing from a material level. But is the foundation in any capacity able to perhaps with your partners to really end some emotional and spiritual support at this time, because that is needed too? So any partnerships that you are in that can help with counseling as an example?
Yes, currently we are at a meeting with people from a variety of organizations that also offered psychological programs and mental programs. We even have a priest and pastors around. We have just gathered because we are a foundation that takes this thing very serious. We decided not to even waste another day. That's why we actually converged to see and sit down and bring all the resources, including stakeholders and organizations that we work with. Yes, as the foundation, we are in the center into this, but we also have got very strong partnerships, especially with people that would be able to assist the families. And we will ensure that as the foundation, we'll make sure that all this process must go through being us with the family, because of it is also not just about the passing on or the loss of family members. It is also wanting to ensure that the sustainability within the family, because there's even a young child that has just survived. Actually, yesterday at the funeral, I was actually touched by watching that little child walking around. So yes, we are indeed sitting with stakeholders here, discussing all the efforts that must be put into ensuring that the family gets all the necessary help that they can get.
A difficult time indeed, Vusmuzi. How is the family coping at the moment?
Look, I think all of us know that this is not an easy thing. For us, you get frustrated by losing one family member. You can just imagine losing 6 family members, which includes a breadwinner. The family where they are, they're not in a good space. But I think what actually made them very comforted it was by the call that we heeded as the foundation, including other stakeholders that we work with. Then us being there to ensuring that the process of the laying the loved ones goes accordingly, because we made sure that our team was on site in that area throughout the rest of the week. Some members just got back this morning. So this is a family that we have actually now adopted to ensure that everything goes well. But yeah, it's not an easy thing for a family. It's not even an easy thing for losing 6 family members. It is very stressful. Listening to their speeches yesterday, it does tell how frustrated they are. You can imagine today, it is the day that they are waking up knowing that they will never see their loved ones again. Immediately when someone passed on, you do cry, but the only time that touches you and frustrates you, it's on the day when you bury them. So that tomorrow when you wake up, you know that now you are preparing to start a life without a family member. So that's the very frustrating part. But yeah, we are making sure that the family must be taken care of mentally and health-wise. We're engaging quite a number of stakeholders, and we're also even extending this relationship for government. And I'm glad that you guys asked such questions, because in most cases, when there's this kind of funerals, people come and then after the funeral, people just leave the family like that. So for us as a foundation, this is what we do in many other families and in many other programs that we do. We create consistency and sustainability within each program that we embark on.
Very important. I guess in finality from my end, just your message in terms of what you would like to share. You know, Mtubatuba is a very sort of close-knit community. So your message for the people of Mtubatuba, your message for Africans at large about exercising compassion, responsibility and care, especially at times of crisis.
Very, very important and critical question that you have asked, or maybe I think what we have done in the most years as African people, we have lost touch with what is part of our DNA, which is Ubuntu. I remember when I was a young child, I would go to any family or any household, and especially when it's Christmas, you will eat or you will go there, and they will never treat you as if you are a person from another household.
Yeah.
So I think it's time that we as African people, we must get together and start to work alongside each other. And the most important thing that also makes me very frustrated is that we have invested so much in alcohol more than investing in ourselves as communities, as brothers and sisters. Sometimes I cry when I see us going out to ask money as Black people or as African people for assistance. And when you look into the amount of money that we invest on entertainment, these are the monies that can be plowed and used for better use. We're not saying people must not entertain themselves, but we must start to prioritize ourselves as African people so that we also push the agenda of not being people that are always begging, but being able to do things ourselves. For me, this is something that I would want us to do. But I also want to extend another thing that I've seen with the community there. That community is a very, very close-knit and tight community. They took this family as their own family. And for me, I would want a person of myself, including other communities, to start to learn from that, so that we must know that we are one people, irrespective of which part we come from. We are very, very good humans. We must start to engage further in ensuring that our brotherhood and sisterhood does not go astray.
Vusumuzi, thank you so much for your time and for the incredible work that you are doing there. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, and we hope that through this work, more and more families can receive healing and counsel once their loved ones have passed away. But thank you so much for your time, and all the best as you continue this incredible work.
No, thank you very much. And in closing, we also want to extend relationships. We want the organization, truck owners to also come on board, so that this program that we also want to embark on, we can't do this without them being involved, because of most of these fatalities, they involved trucks, and sometimes these people, some of them, it's through fatigue. So we want all stakeholders to come on board, so that this thing must be taken head on, so that 6 lives is lives too many. So we no longer want to lose any more lives. So we're extending this invitation for the trucking organization, including ordinary motorists, and our people must also start to thrive in consuming alcohol. It's important that we must also know that whatever fatalities are happening, you are also not compromising yourself. You are also endangering other people's lives. So this is an extension that we are also saying as African people, we need to focus into that. And also go back to days of prayer. You know, before, when our parents used to pray, they will also pray to Mvelingangi when there's no water. So we need to go back to those basics, so that we also value and take our lives very seriously.
The voice of Vusumuzi Zulu, spokesperson for the Nyati family. 32 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest sports.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
We bet off with cricket news. The Proteas all-rounder George Linde says although the team is in a tough group, they have the players to go far at the T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. South Africa begin their campaign at the tournament against Canada in Ahmedabad today. They will also do battle against New Zealand, Afghanistan and the UAE in Group D. Linde says the pitch and conditions will play a role in the clash.
We've got a tough group and well, I'm not sure how the wicket's going to play. Hopefully it's spin friendly when we bowl, and when we bat it's not, and it's nice and flat. But yeah, conditions in India sometimes is tough for the bowlers, and it's all about planning and trying to sometimes just bowl your baseball.
The city of Mbombela in South Africa's Mpumalanga province is gearing up to host the first ever international tennis tournament in the province. The inaugural Mbombela Open Global Series will be held between the 27th of April and the 10th of May. This comes after the Mbombela Open has become part of the International Tennis Federation, the ITF World Tennis Tour. President of Tennis South Africa, TSA, Gavin Krukas, believes that this is a huge milestone not only for the province but for the country at large.
What's been really fantastic is the movement of the event from a private, unranked international event to a World Tennis Tour ranked event, which now encourages overseas ranked professional tennis players to come and play here in South Africa, in Mbombela. In terms of Tennis South Africa's vision of improving the lives of all South Africans, the fact that we are coming to a city like Mbombela, which traditionally hasn't had big tennis events, this is ticking a massive box for Tennis South Africa.
Meanwhile, the director of Mbombela Open, Sabelo Matebula, says their main goal is to see more young people from previously disadvantaged communities taking part in the sport.
For the past 2 years, we've been going to townships and rural communities, donating equipment, working with the Department of Culture, Sport and Recreation to try and assist communities, especially schools. And so, yeah, we even this year, that's our goal. We want to try and expand that program so that we can reach to more schools and communities. So definitely we feel that the tournament is making a big difference in terms of growing the sport.
And finally, with golf news, Patrick Reed continued his impressive cruise round the Gulf as he won Qatar Masters by 2 strokes. The American, who won the European Tour event in Dubai 2 weeks ago and was tied for a second after a 3-way playoff in Bahrain last week, led from the first round in Doha. Reed started the first round 2 shots ahead of Jacob Skov Olesen, and the two were paired. After the Dane birdied the first hole and Reed bogeyed the second, the pair were tied at the top. Finn Olivia Lindell caught and passed them after making 6 birdies and 2 bogeys in the first 8 holes. Lindell bogeyed 12 and 13 as Reed picked up shots on 10 and 11 to move 2 ahead again. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figelele Ngwadi.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802.
Let's just do it.
Your life just got easier. Get the Channel Africa app and take us wherever you go. Catch the latest news, enjoy your favorite shows, stream the music you love, and stay connected to the continent. All in one spot, right in your pocket. Simple, quick, and always with you. The Channel Africa app. Download it now on iOS and Android.
37 minutes after 1 p.m. Central African Time. Let's get the latest business news.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Good afternoon. South Africa's Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources, Gwede Mantashe, has emphasized the importance of critical minerals and the future of mining in the African continent. He was speaking at the opening ceremony of the Africa Mining Indaba in Cape Town. The annual gathering brings together organizations and role players shaping the future of African mining, including government officials, major mining companies and emerging producers. Mmatsheko says South Africa regards coal as one of the critical minerals.
We need to talk about export earnings. We need to talk about it in terms of its contribution to development in the continent. And we have our own definition. That's why in our critical minerals, we also have a coal as one of them. In other continents, it's a dirty product. For us, it's quite an important product because it employs many people and it earns foreign earnings and it does many things in Africa.
The rebuilding of the South African Revenue Service illustrates the value of commissions of inquiry. This is according to President Cyril Ramaphosa in today's weekly letter to the nation. Last week, the President visited the SARS head office to commend its staff and leadership for achieving the highest revenue collection in the tax authority's history by collecting $143 billion in the last financial year. He says that this achievement following the implementation of the recommendations of the 2018 Nugent Commission shows what is possible with a clear mission, committed leadership and capable people. Busi Bopela reports.
When the SARS Commission of Inquiry began its work, the institution was crippled by state capture, low staff morale and weak revenue collection. President Cyril Ramaphosa says with nearly all recommendations implemented 7 years later, public trust in the institution now stands at around 75% compared to just 48% 5 years ago. He says SARS stands as a blueprint in government's ongoing efforts, including the changing of laws and processes, as well as investigations and prosecutions, to build an ethical, capable state.
Uganda's central bank has kept its main lending rate unchanged for the sixth meeting in a row, saying an uncertain economic environment meant a cautious approach was necessary. The Bank of Uganda's central bank rate has been at 9.75% since October 2024. Governor Michael Atingi Igo says that the current policy stance remained appropriate to support economic activity while ensuring that inflation stabilizes around the bank's 5% medium-term target. Global food prices have dropped for the fifth month in a row, driven by record harvests and rising stockpiles. This easing is helping to stabilize international markets, but many African countries continue to struggle with high food costs, partly due to import dependencies and local supply challenges. Rising rice and vegetable oil prices also highlight not all staples are becoming cheaper. Leader of the Food and Agriculture Organization's Price Index team in Rome, Monica Totova, explains.
So what we are looking at, or what we are keeping in the back of our minds when we are analyzing the food commodity markets is there going to be some sort of a shock? Now, shocks can come in many shapes and forms. One of them, for example, the most frequent one, is a weather-related shock. For now, which would then impact the amount of staples that is being produced.
British government bond yields rose early today as investors cautioned to question the political future of Prime Minister Keir Starmer, although they later eased to move more in line with the US Treasuries. Starmer's chief of staff, Morgan McSweeney, quit yesterday, saying he took responsibility for advising Starmer to appoint Peter Mandelson as ambassador to the US, despite his known links to Jeffrey Epstein. Some in Starmer's Labour Party are openly questioning his judgment and his future, and investors are increasingly bracing for a challenge to his leadership, raising uncertainty over the path of British fiscal policy. $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,000 naira 366, Botswana 13 pula 10, Kenya 128 shilling 45, and Zambia 18 kwacha 63. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there will cost you 5 real 21, Russia 76 rubles 94, India 90 rupees 43, China 6 yuan 93, and in South Africa the dollar will cost you 16 rand 2 cents. 73 pence to the British pound and 84 to the euro. Gold $5,005, while platinum is at $2,089 per ounce. Brand crude oil is at $67.31 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Tabisolo Hogo.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
The whole population of Africa has been shocked to the depth of its soul.
For 60 years, Channel Africa has been the voice that connects the continent, telling our stories and sharing our vision with the world. This year, we mark 6 decades of broadcast excellence.
60 years of stories, sound, and connection.
6 years of African conversations that matter.
This is 60 years of broadcast excellence.
Broadcast excellence. Rooted in Africa's heartbeat and looking boldly into the future. Join Channel Africa as we celebrate 60 years of broadcasting. Still strong, still vibrant, and still giving you the African perspective.
Channel Africa.
Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Deogratus Bwire, wewe kama mkurugenzi wa shirika la kutetea haki za binadamu kutoka kule Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Maandamano yameendelea kwa siku ya pili. Nini kinaendelea?
Kwanza mimi ningependa tusiliweke kama wafuasi wa upinzani. Kwa sababu kiukweli mimi nilipata kidogo kushuhudia watu waliokuwa wanapita barabarani hawakuwa kwa namna yoyote ile wamebeba bendera ya chama chochote cha upinzani.
Umezungumzia swala zima vitu ambavyo havijakaa sawa vinapaswa kurekebishwa. Vitu hivyo ni nini?
Hiyo vitu ambavyo havijakaa sawa tayari nimeshavisema huko. Najua kumekuwepo na mtiririko wa matukio mengi sana. Watu ambao wanakuwa wanapinga masuala kadha wa kadha ambayo yanaonekana kufanywa na vyombo vya dola kwenye mitandao au hata pia nje, wamekuwa wakichukuliwa hatua.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Move into a world of African music. This is Channel Africa.
She come from Sapele, Mr. Chekade. Help me quick, Dada kawa stop for that. Make she dance for well. I'm living my best life. Nobody can tell me how I will live my life. Making nobody tell me Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Money can't kill it. Or Soda, Marolano, Marolano, the motel so. I'm on your yacht, I'm on your farm, I'm on my soul, I'm on last. For the rest came coming, I'm your way. I used to buy my loud for 2K. The many days where we say, Rabba no day. Me the back, I want to me, shake. You know the vibes, stay sharp like every day. Not the bad vibes, more like a souffle. Get a perfect picture like a beat, like a dope. No be a dope. Be real life, you sabi say. Assam, follow me wine. I be money chaser, could you echo? Me, I be Power Ranger. 9,000 the streets, I'm living my best life. Nobody can tell me how I go live my life. Making nobody tell me. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. I'm a milja, I'm a milfa, I'm a massa, I'm a lasso. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Can't kill it. Only can't kill it. I'm a milja, I'm a milfa, I'm a massa, I'm a lasso.
12 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. Buju coming through there with Kenkele. One Day, featuring One Day Cole. Oh my goodness, it's the Monday edition of The Upside. Do we still find... Mmatsheko Mosito, are you okay? What's happening?
Every time you say the name of the title of that song, it sounds like Mkenge. Just to translate, Mkenge
how would you
means cracked heels.
How would you pronounce that?
No, you're saying it absolutely correctly. It just sounds like Mkenge, you know, in my brain. But you do say it correctly, Kenkele.
Kenkele.
But
you're tracking it.
But it sounds like Mkenge to me. Okay, let's keep it moving.
It's the Monday edition of The Upside. Do Mondays still feel like Mondays to you? If you know what I mean. Blue Mondays. Is that still a thing?
No, totally not. And it's also just a mindset I've never subscribed to.
Ooh, tell us more.
No, I don't know, because I've always sort of done work that I love my whole life, honey. You know? So yeah. I've never had to drag my feet. And if at any point in the week I feel like I'm dragging my feet, that's already an indication that I'm not in a safe space, that I don't enjoy what I'm doing, and I need to leave, right? Sometimes you just overstay your welcome in certain spaces. And one thing that I have been subscribing to, with which I am changing, is not just on a Monday, but certain times of the week where you're just falling into this complainer energy. Like, how are you? Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. You see, the language of I'm tired is the one that I'm currently unlearning. Because I'm not tired, I'm fine.
So it's a mindset, it's perspective.
It's perspective, darling.
I love it. 10 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. We're going to take a quick breather. When we get back, it will be time for What Caught Your Eye. Check us out on social media, by the way, at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. We'll be running a poll concerning the National Pizza Day today, which is today, asking, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Let us know.
Gender-based violence is destroying lives and tearing communities apart. It happens in homes, in schools, at workplaces, and too often in silence. But it doesn't have to continue. If you see it, speak out. If you are hurting, reach out. Because doing nothing is not an option. Listen to all 19 SABC radio stations from Wednesday, 23rd of July for Hard Talk, discussions, advice, dramas, educational shows, and interviews around GBV with experts, survivors, lawmakers, and the whole country affected by gender-based violence. For all your favorite SABC radio stations, call 0800 428 428 to report abuse or get help. GBV, it ends with you. This message is brought to you by the SABC. We take no sides, none whatsoever. We are the Upside.
8 minutes before 2 p.m. Central African Time. It's time for What Caught Your Eye. Mmatsheko Mosito, what caught your eye?
Man, I am very sad today. Very sad. Please, can we have the volume on that? Oh, Eish. Come on. I love that song. So the song that you're hearing actually is music by Ibo Taylor of Ghana. Okay, one of the legends of high life music. In fact, the legend of high life music, if you look at musicians of his generation. Ibo Taylor, he is a Ghanaian guitarist and a band leader, and he dedicated much of his life to this music as you're hearing it. And it is with deep sadness that the world gets to find out that he has passed away at the age of 90. But what a life.
Wow.
Hey? What a life. Oh my goodness. Ibo Taylor has sent me down a rabbit hole that I have enjoyed for many years. You know, high life music from Ghana. And for anyone that likes the music of the Africa 70 band, as founded by Fela Kuti, as founded by Tony Allen, who was a great drummer, also a late great. It is so wonderful to see how the godfathers of this music from West Africa have come through for us and have inspired other generations and given them the baton to come up with their own ideas through the music and how we see it. So big love to Ibo Taylor. We are so grateful for the music. He was born DeRoy Taylor in the city of Cape Coast in 1936, and he rose to prominence during the late 1950s and early 1960s as high life became Ghana's dominant musical form. All right, those are not my words; those are the words of the BBC. But I wanted to just acknowledge him correctly, and it looks like a presidential spokesperson of Ghana, Mr. Felix Ofosu, said the government and the people of Ghana are deeply saddened by the loss of this colossal, I think that's what they wanted to say, colossus. Okay, that's a new word, of the country's music. So I'm seeing a lot of tributes on social media, a lot of people that have had the honor and the privilege to take photographs with Ibo Taylor, to sit at the feet of Ibo Taylor. But I'm so excited that I got to play his music on the radio and have been doing so since the year 2016, to be exact, is when I started playing Ibo Taylor's music on the radio and spreading the good news of high life music from Ghana. May his soul rest in peace.
May his soul rest in peace indeed. Shall we just continue listening to his music? Let's do that.
Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. For our dead and brave brothers, they have sacrificed their blood
for the unity of all nations, for the unity of all mankind.
Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. For our dead and brave brothers, they have sacrificed their blood
for the unity of all nations, for the unity of all mankind.
Onward we go. Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. For our dead and brave brothers, they have sacrificed their blood
For the unity of all nations, for the unity of all mankind.
Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. Onward we go is victory. Onward we go. For our dead and brave brothers, they have sacrificed their blood
For the unity of all nations, for the unity of all mankind.
One of the godfathers of Ghanaian high life coming to Ibo Taylor with Victory. Oh my goodness, what a privilege. What a privilege to know the music, to play the music, to enjoy the music. May Ibo Taylor's soul rest in peace. Absolutely. And what a life, like I said, what a life. He passed away today at the age of 90, a life well lived. If you give an African an instrument, they will give you the universe. If you gave an African some tools to go and farm, they will feed the nation. If you give an African anything really, they will turn it into something absolutely spectacular. So it truly is a blessing to be African, and this music reminds us of that every single day.
Can you imagine living up to 90?
I can.
What would you be doing? Because you retire, well, supposed to retire at like
Yes.
60, 65, right? Then you've got about almost 30 more years, somewhere there. What are you doing during that time?
You know, I'm moving into a space in my life where I'm no longer going to be working. I think I stopped working a long time ago, but I'm now actually conscious of the fact that I am no longer working. So that means I will never retire. That's what that means, right? And I think that it's a Western concept for us to work and slave away and enjoy our retirement and, you know, the golden years and all of that. It's a very Western concept. In African cosmology, if I could use that broad term, we look at life really as just be useful. You know, just be useful until the end of your days, whenever that will be. So I want to be useful till I'm 105, baby.
I love that. When
are you going to retire at 65?
Next year. It's 2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest news before we get into our second hour festivities.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Tebogo. Good afternoon. Uganda's information minister condemns a military raid on Bobi Wine's home last month, and authorities in Venezuela arrest a high-profile political prisoner within hours of freeing him. Good afternoon. I'm Chonani Tulo Wepe. Uganda's information minister Chris Baryomunsi has condemned a military raid on opposition leader Bobi Wine's home last month. Wine has been in hiding for weeks after fleeing his home in the capital Kampala, hours before he was announced the runner-up to President Yoweri Museveni in the January 15th presidential election. On January the 24th, Wine said his wife had been taken to hospital after soldiers invaded their residence, alleging that they partially undressed and choked her. Uganda's military chief Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is also Museveni's son, denied soldiers assaulting Wine's wife, but later said on X that they had captured and then released her. Baryomunsi, who is also spokesperson for the government, says the authorities would investigate the incident. Parliament's ad hoc committee in Cape Town, South Africa, will consider to request another extension on its deadline. The committee established to probe allegations of criminal infiltration, corruption and political interference in the criminal justice system and has already been granted 2 extensions. Its original deadline was at the end of October last year. Its latest deadline is the 20th of this month. Leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters Party, Julius Malema.
The issue of requesting the extension for this committee, because as things unfold, it's very clear that there are critical people that we need on this committee, and because they can see the lifespan of this committee is coming to an end. they're playing delaying tactics. So we cannot conclude the work of this committee before we get some of the people to come here.
Meanwhile, National Assembly Speaker Togo Didiza says she welcomes the ad hoc committee's continued engagements in seeking the physical appearance of two witnesses who initially refused to testify in person. Northwest businessman Brown Mokhotsi and private investigator Paul O'Sullivan wanted to testify virtually, citing security concerns on their lives. However, the committee has indicated that O'Sullivan will appear in person tomorrow. Didiza says her understanding is that further engagements are continuing with Mokhotsi. Parliamentary spokesperson Moloto Motapo.
The Speaker is pleased that this approach has resulted in one of these witnesses availing himself to appear physically before the ad hoc committee to testify from Tuesday without the need for summonses to be issued. The Speaker understands that engagements are continuing with another witness, Mr. Mokhotsi, and should further engagement not yield the necessary outcome, the Speaker will be advised by the ad hoc committee so that the issuing of a summons may be considered. The issuing of summonses is a serious legal measure and must remain in an act of last resort. It is not something that can be invoked lightly or without meeting the strict legal requirements prescribed by the law.
Senegalese police say they have arrested 14 people and broken up a pedophile gang operating between the country and France. Those arrested, who are all Senegalese, were part of a transnational criminal group that has been in operation since 2017. The 14 accused were brought before a judge on Friday following searches in several neighborhoods in Dakar and the city of Kaolack in the southeast of the capital. The statement said the operation was conducted through cooperation between Senegal and France, with a delegation of French officers involved in the mission. And finally, the authorities in Venezuela have arrested a high-profile political prisoner. Within hours of freeing him, the public prosecutor's office accused Juan Pablo Guanipa of breaching the terms of his release. The Venezuelan authorities began releasing political prisoners after the United States seized President Nicolas Maduro last month. Pedro Fernandez, a recently freed medical doctor and a democracy activist, has told the BBC all political prisoners would be released soon.
Venezuela is now releasing so many political prisoners. We're talking openly about political prisoners, and that never happening again in our history. We're talking about letting everyone who wants to be a part of the government to participate freely as a candidate. So this right now looks more like a democracy than it did last month.
Recapping the top story, the Sawa, Uganda's Information Minister Chris Baryomunsi has condemned a military raid on opposition leader Bobi Wine's home last month. For any news stories you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I'm Cholani Tulo Mwepe.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Six minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time. It's the second hour of The Upside, and we're going to be having a conversation about an African app created on the continent for the continent. And it's an app where you can find short stay rentals, long stay rentals, and also office space across the African continent. So this one is not just reserved, Mmatsheko, to South Africa only or Botswana only, but throughout the continent. Now, if you wanted to find a place to rent in, I don't know, Nigeria, you go onto this app. How amazing is that?
I think it's interesting. We're going to find out more about it, and we're going to speak to one of the directors. Tempo Africa is what it's called. So we're going to speak to one of the directors to find out how it stands out from the pack that currently exists when it comes to, property spaces. And I'd love to know that.
7 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time.
As my dreadlocks are longer, I know say right now my time, I no go waste them rara. I go use them dada. Innocentness in a bastard. I receive I'm jeje. So if I do you wrong, I apologize. For the people who they sympathize, I got go make them larger. Full of snakes and spiders. Make a wrong move, lose your life, make it hard for your mother to sleep at night. Street no love you right. Some people they for mortuary. Some people they for hospital. Count your blessing one by one. Sure bet yeah, time has come to lift our voices. Lift my voice in prayer.
Higher by Burna Boy. 10 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time. Some more music coming your way before we get into our all-in-one app. Created by Africans for Africans, where you can rent short stays, long stays, and also a place to work. That conversation is coming up next.
The Morning Switch Weekend with the Shy Guy.
I Show Speed, often called Speed, who is a popular American YouTuber and live streamer known for his high-energy personality, loud reactions, and unpredictable humor. He visited Ethiopia, and he was shocked what he found out, actually, when he got to Ethiopia.
He got to find out that, they don't use the Gregorian calendar.
That is, we are in 2026 right now. And he got to find out they are in 2018.
2018.
Now you trolling me.
It's 2026.
No.
It ain't 2026. Wait, we in the past? Ronaldo is still in Real Madrid. Yes. Everything is in the past here.
Oh man, how shocked Speed was.
He went back in time.
Saturday and Sunday mornings belong to the Morning Switch. 3 to 6 a.m. Central African Time. No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
Take all my mind, take all the joy now. Take me down, take all the love now. Tie me away, burn me alive now. Break me down right now. Now you wanna lock me away, I'm winning. You wanna add to my pain, I'm shining. Now you won't come for my face. Ideally, we're not the same, no. So why you wanna try me? Just try me. You're out to destroy me, destroy me. You try to challenge me. You try to distract me. If I want the ganja, yeah, you bring the lighter, yeah, roll me a visa, it's There's a fire in the sky, it's burning, and I'm always gonna keep running. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So why go? Why you wanna take me? Yeah, why go? Why you wanna try me? Yeah, why go? Why you wanna take me? Yeah, why go? Why you wanna try me? Why you wanna try me? Yeah, why you wanna try me, babe? Tell me why you wanna try, yeah, 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 yeah. Why you wanna try, yeah, 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 yeah. Why you wanna try? Tell me why you wanna try. Why you wanna try me? Why you wanna try me? Yeah, try me. How to destroy me? Destroy me. Try to challenge me. Challenge me. You try to distract me. If I was the ganja, you bring the lighter, roll me a vista, set me on fire, fire.
14 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time. Try Me by Thames. Welcome to the Monday edition of The Upside, your gateway to the good life on Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni, and Mmatsheko Mosito. Still streaming live on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. Check out our latest poll as well, asking the question, as it is National Pizza Day. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? We already have our 2 yeses in studio. Modise, technical director, yes or no? Pineapple on pizza? Yes. We've got a yes. We've got a full house. Nombuyiselo Tango, our producer, yes or no on pizza? Pineapple on pizza? Is that a yes? I'm gonna say she says yes. It's a full house yes. Let's talk about an app where you can find a place to stay, to live, and to work on the African continent.
Right, Tempo Africa. They've launched a new African-built digital platform that's aimed at making it easier for people to find places to stay, to live, to work across the African continent. Developed and owned in Africa, this is an app that brings together short stays, long-term rentals, office spaces, as well as hotels, all right? And it's all on one platform, which makes it easy. We will pay, okay? We will pay top dollar for convenience. That's what we'll do. It was launched in Arusha in Tanzania with representation from several African countries. And the platform is already live as you and I speak. So let's talk about it. Let's get more information on Tempo Africa and find out how it all works. We've got the director of Tempo Africa on the line with us, Jabin Shiraz. Thank you very much, Jabin, for the time. Welcome to Channel Africa.
All right, still.
I'm guessing Jabin's not on the line yet. Yeah. With 16 minutes in, let's take a break.
The whole population of Africa has been shocked to the depth of its soul.
For 60 years, Channel Africa has been the voice that connects the continent, telling our stories and sharing our vision with the world. This year, we mark 6 decades of broadcast excellence.
60 years of stories, sound, and connection.
6 years of African conversations that matter.
This is 60 years of broadcast excellence.
Rooted in Africa's heartbeat and looking boldly into the future. Join Channel Africa as we celebrate 60 years of broadcasting. Still strong, still vibrant, and still giving you the African perspective.
Channel Africa.
Africa, voici Abedi.
Oui, c'est moi.
Abedi est un passionné de musique dans l'âme. Il a un goût pour toutes sortes de musique et passe ses journées à écouter Channel Africa.
J'aime beaucoup la musique africaine.
Ok. Devinez quoi? Channel Africa veut aider Abedi et les mélomanes du monde entier à découvrir encore plus de musique incroyable. C'est pourquoi Channel Africa appelle les artistes africains à soumettre leur musique. Chers artistes, n'oubliez pas de nous fournir toutes vos informations pertinentes à l'email adresse musique@channelafrica.co.za. Les soumissions sont votre chance d'être entendues, mais elles ne garantissent pas une playlist. Toutes les soumissions seront soigneusement examinées pour voir si elles répondent aux exigences de notre station. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Let's just do it.
Your life just got easier. Get the Channel Africa app and take us wherever you go. Catch the latest news, enjoy your favorite shows, stream the music you love, and stay connected to the continent. All in one spot, right in your pocket. Simple, quick, and always with you. The Channel Africa app. Download it now on iOS and Android. The Upside. On the Upside, your voice matters.
We're 19 minutes into 2. Thank you very much for staying with us. Let's talk all things Tempo Africa. This is a digital platform built here on the African continent, and it gives you access to find a place to stay, whether you want to live there or work there, and it works across the African region. On the line with the director of Tempo Africa, Jabin Shiraz. Welcome to Channel Africa. Pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's talk about Tempo Africa and perhaps the story of the genesis of this particular platform.
Okay, Tempo Africa is a tour and travel company with its presence based in Johannesburg, Tanzania, and China. It's a proudly women-led company which allows travelers to explore Africa. We have launched our Tempo app, which is a digital platform with a mobile app that allows listings of hotels, short terms, long terms, for Africans all over Africa.
Why was it so important to have this? It's sort of like it's different offerings, isn't it? It's when you think international, you think it's an Airbnb on one end, and then on the other end it's like the local or the country's property app, and then you've mixed it all into one app. Why was it so important to have all of these offerings sit in one app and speak to the entire continent of Africa?
Okay, so Tempo app, its uniqueness is not just about the features, it's the positioning. For us, Tempo app is Africa first. So most of the travel apps are based out of Africa. We have come to uniqueness to ensure we have this app for Africans, to ensure when people think of traveling to Africa or within Africa, they think about the Tempo app. So when they think going to Africa or Africans within Africa, they want to use the Tempo app. So that's how we are different and we are unique. And we've combined everything together.
Okay. Support for property owners. Does the platform actually offer some support that you can talk to us about for hotels as well, and people that are offering workspaces?
Okay. Yes, we do have this platform for hotel owners, workspaces, short stays, long stays. We allow the hosts to. It's a very easy app that you just need to register, and the hotel owners, the homeowners, they just list them down. And we support them by being there physically on ground. If we are in South Africa or per se in Tanzania, we are locally based in each and every country to be available for them in case of anything, unlike other apps that we know about. So we are there for them on a one-to-one basis to ensure we support them all through their listings, their hosting, and also the guests when they're staying. If they have any hatchbacks, if they have any problems, they can come back to us.
And what measures have you put in place, Jabin, when it comes to the safety of the people who will be renting out these properties, whether short stay, long stay, or workspaces, and also the protection for the owners so that the occupants don't, destroy the property, for example? Are there safety measures in place for both parties?
Yes. If we may start with the owners, when they're listing their homes, we ensure Tempo Africa's on ground team goes and ensure credibility that the homes are available. They are there. We've got many as cases where scammers are there. They would put or download or upload their homes which are not legit. So we Tempo Africa are on ground to ensure credibility the homes exists. I mean, hotels are there, and for the guests that they stay, we ensure we take care of them upon their arrival, upon their check-in, and also their checkout. We have a 24/7 support system in case of any difficulties they might occur or any challenges they have, or if they need to do any cancellations or they don't like the home or the space, and we are ready to give them other options within that area in Africa.
Okay, 23 minutes into 24 minutes, I beg your pardon, into 2 p.m. in Central African time. We're talking about Tempo Africa, and Jabin Shiraz joins us on the line. Jabin, I need to understand how it works, okay? So if I've got accommodation, I don't know, a block of flats in Arusha in Tanzania that I would like to put on offer. Talk to me about how I can do that and the steps that I need to follow, and the percentage that Tempo Africa takes. Why would I choose Tempo Africa as opposed to other Irish competitors like Airbnb, for example?
Okay, so when you have a home or a space that you would like to put on Tempo app, it's very easy. You just need to register yourself through a mobile number. And once you register, it's a very simple app. It's got simple steps. Once you register, you get a link, and then you need to download your pictures of your home or your apartment or your hotel. And you need to put on the pricing per day that you need to give out your home on a short stay or a long stay.
Right.
And once you've done that, we on our end will approve, and you'll have a platform or a dashboard on your end where you can see who is accessing your home or who would like to rent it. And from there, it's easy for you to make money. I mean, people are going to use the app to, once you've listed, people are going to book through our app. What makes it different from us and what our charge is, we've gone very minimal as per whatever other apps are charging. We do not charge as much. We go as low as 0.5%, because we Tempo Africa want this app. It's meant for Africans, for Africa to travel across, to ensure we need to travel more into the African countries and to explore more into the African countries.
This 0.5%, is this per stay, or at the end of the month or the total sales or for the owner, 0.5 then goes to you, or is it per booking?
It is per booking. It's not per end of month. Let's say a short stay will stay for 3 nights or 4 nights.
Yeah.
And depending on the amount, the host has put, let's say, $20 per night. So we calculate according the nights on the total duration of the stay.
All right, got it. And then in terms of the countries that are a part of this Tempo app at the moment, talk to us about some of the countries that are represented, and how far are you going to be expanding the reach of Tempo so that more and more African countries are a part of your network?
Okay, our vision is to definitely reach out to all the African countries. But for now, we are in Tanzania, and we are coming to South Africa, Zambia, Rwanda, Kenya, and Uganda.
It sounds exciting. We're looking forward to, seeing what the offering will be like in our region. We're based in South Africa. But just on that note, in terms of, looking forward to checking out Tempo Africa, I think it's important for us to address, the issue of trust, especially with online platforms. Trust and safety, very, very important. What measures are in place to ensure this, especially I would imagine a platform of this nature, verification of these listings, and making sure that the financial transactions are also safe and secure.
Yeah, so we've put in measures on trust and safety. That's why we say we are reliable and we are safe. So we ensure when you are listing your home, we ensure your identity is up there and we ensure that your account numbers and everything is all data protected. We ensure security through that and we ensure all your your details are first of all collected when you are listing your property. We need you to sign up with your registered document, per se, your passport or your national ID card, and ensure your account numbers or account details are legit and they are matching with your names and as per your documentation that you have given us.
Nice. And reviews from customers who have experienced the place, will those be readily available and visible for anyone who goes onto this app?
Yes, of course. We would like to showcase that because we want to be very transparent and we want our guests traveling all over Africa to know what we are through our reviews. So that will definitely be there and people all over Africa will see what Tempo is about based on our reviews.
Okay. Jabin, this is amazing. I mean, we support anything that is feminine led, that is advancing in technology and innovation, and making our lives easier. So, thank you very much for launching the company. All the best with the rest of the regions that you are going to be tackling on the continent.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Jabin Shiraz, Director of Tempo Africa. Have you tried to download
I
this app?
did and download it. I'm on
Success?
it. I'm on it right now. By the way, if you're looking for the app, it's Tempo Africa. Tempo, Tempo Africa, on your Android or your iOS device.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not bad. Right now, they don't have a lot in terms of listing. They, like she said, right now they have Dar es Salaam properties on here. She said they will be coming to South Africa, Zanzibar. So the database will increase. Right now it's very limited, but I can see the different properties. I can read the description of the property. I can choose a room. The rates are readily visible. It's not hidden anywhere. So I think it's got potential. I love the idea of having an app created by Africans for Africans, telling the real stories that are happening on the ground as opposed to it being shared through a different perspective. It's 30 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest sports with Fikile Lingwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
We kick off with football news. The FIFA World Cup trophy is in Algeria, in Algiers, as part of its sixth global tour, marking a two-day visit that places the Algerian capital firmly on the map of football's most prestigious international showcase ahead of the 2026 tournament. Led by former German international and FIFA legend Jürgen Klinsmann, the delegation of FIFA was welcomed upon arrival by the president of the Algerian Football Federation, FAF, Walid Saadi. He was joined by several members of the national team, including goalkeeper Luka Zidane, defender Zinedine Belaidi, and attacking midfielder Ibrahim Maza in a reception underscoring the symbolic importance of the occasion. During its stay, the iconic trophy will be displayed at the Coupole of the Mohamed Boudiaf Olympic Complex in Algiers, offering football enthusiasts and general public rare opportunity to admire the original World Cup trophy up close. The tour forms part of FIFA's global build-up to the 2026 World Cup, scheduled to take place from the 11th of June to the 19th of July in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Proteas all-rounder George Linder says although the team is in a tough group, they have the players to go far at the T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka. South Africa begin their campaign at the tournament against Canada in Ahmedabad today. They will also do battle against New Zealand, Afghanistan, and the UAE in Group D. Linde says the pitch and conditions will play a role in the clash.
We've got a tough group and, well, I'm not sure how the wicket's going to play. Hopefully it's spin friendly when we bowl, and when we bat it's not, and it's nice and flat. But yeah, conditions in India sometimes is tough for the bowlers, and it's all about planning and trying to sometimes just bowl your baseball.
Debutants Italy had a bruising introduction to cricket's biggest stage as they suffered a crushing 73-run loss to Scotland in Kolkata. Scotland posted a hefty 207 for 4 with opener George Munsey top scoring with 84, and reply Italy were bowled out for 134 in 16.4 overs. A nation better known for its football, Italy are cricket minnows and the lowest ranked side in the 20-team tournament. Chasing a mammoth 208 for victory, Italy suffered early blows before a valiant fourth-wicket partnership of 73 between brothers Ben and Harry Manenti kept them afloat at Eden Gardens. But Harry departed for 37 and Ben got out after his 31 ball 52 as the Italian batting collapsed from 113 for 3. Scotland rode on a 126-run opening stand between Munsey and Michael Jones. Now, tennis news. The city of Mbombela in Mpumalanga is gearing up to host the first ever international tennis tournament in the province. The inaugural Mbombela Open Global Series will be held between the 27th of April and the 10th of May. This comes after the Mbombela Open has become part of the International Tennis Federation World Tennis Tour. President of Tennis South Africa, Gavin Crooks, believes that this is a huge milestone not only for the province but for the country at large.
What's been really fantastic is the movement of the event from a private, unranked international event to a World Tennis Tour ranked event, which now encourages overseas ranked professional tennis players to come and play here in South Africa, in Mbombela. In terms of Tennis South Africa's vision of improving the lives of all South Africans, the fact that we are coming to a city like Mbombela, which traditionally hasn't had big tennis events, this is ticking a massive box for Tennis South Africa.
For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Fikile Lengwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. We are on Open Audio Bouquet. Channel 628. Channel Africa is moving with the times, and so is our WhatsApp line. We've changed our WhatsApp number, making it even easier for you to stay connected. Send us your voice notes, comments, shout outs, and song requests to our new WhatsApp number, +27 83 288 6684. That's +27 83 288 6684. Save it, share it, and stay in the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Channel Africa's very own Barry White is standing by with the latest business news. Tabiso Lihuku.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo, and good afternoon. South Africa's Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources, Gwede Mantashe, has called for stronger collaboration between African countries to drive economic growth. He was speaking at the Investing in African Mining Indaba in Cape Town. Mantashe says African countries should focus on forming mutually beneficial partnerships that increase production in the mining sector and add value to mineral exports.
Our objective is clear: deepen collaboration, accelerate responsible exploration and mining, and ensure that Africa captures greater value of its own mineral endowment. We can make this continent a better continent.
Meanwhile, Mantashe has emphasized the importance of critical minerals and the future of mining in the African continent. The annual gathering brings together organizations and role players shaping the future of African mining, including government officials, major mining companies and emerging producers. Mantashe says South Africa regards coal as one of the critical minerals.
We need to talk about export earnings. We need to talk about it in terms of its contribution to development in the continent. And we have our own definition. That's why in our critical minerals we are also having coal as one of them. In other continents, it's a dirty product. For us, it's quite an important product because it employs many people and it earns foreign earnings and it does many things in Africa.
Mali will create a state-owned company to manage holdings in mining operations. This is according to a statement released by the Council of Ministers. Other resource-producing countries in West Africa, such as Niger and Guinea, have been managing their assets through similar state-owned mechanisms. The country is one of Africa's largest gold producers, with mining companies including Barrick Gold, Resolute Mining, Endeavour Mining, and Hummingbird Resources active in the gold-rich western and southern regions. Uganda's central bank has kept its main lending rate unchanged for the sixth meeting in a row, saying an uncertain economic environment meant a cautious approach was necessary. The Bank of Uganda's central bank rate has been at 9.75% since October 2024. Governor Michael Atingi Ego says that the current policy stance remained appropriate to support economic activity while ensuring that inflation stabilizes around the bank's 5% medium target. European shares have urged higher, tracking a global equity rebound after last week's sell-off. This as investors digested a flurry of deal-making that included Pasaloka Group. The Pan-European Stocks 600 index was up 0.3% at 618.94 points. $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,000 naira 366, Botswana 13 pula 10, Kenya 128 shilling 45, and Zambia 18 kwacha 63. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there 5 ruble 21, Russia 76 rubles 94, India 90 rupees 43, China 61.93, and in South Africa the dollar will cost you 16 rand 2 cents, 73 pence to the British pound and 84 to the euro. Gold $5,005, while platinum $2,089 per ounce. Brand crude oil $67.31 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Tabiso Lohoko.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Es-tu préoccupé par quelque chose? Es-tu passionné par les questions qui comptent? As-tu une voix qui mérite d'être entendue? Eh bien, nous avons la plateforme parfaite pour toi. Téléphone-nous ou fais-nous un WhatsApp au +27 66 408 87 42 et nous te rappellerons. Sois dans la conversation.
Salut Channel Africa, ici Beno le diamant rouge et Binal Export depuis le Cameroun, le pays des lions. Voilà.
Sois dans la conversation. Il ne s'agit pas seulement de parler, mais c'est ta chance d'exprimer ton point de vue, de partager tes opinions et de t'engager avec une communauté qui valorise ton avis. Suivez-nous sur les réseaux sociaux, visitez notre site www.channelafrica.co.za et préparez-vous à partager vos points de vue sur Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Stella Longwe.
Apa ndikatswiri oyimba wa dziko la Zambia amene ndi Isaac Zulu Isaac. Apa pali nyimbo imene munayimba yomwe ikuti Manda Ambeta. Nyimbo imene imakamba zotani?
Nyimbo imeneyi ndinayimba zona ndikuchoka pasi pa mtima kamba kakuona ma situation yena amene amachitika makamaka kukhala chikulisa achinyamata kapena azibambo tita azibambo. So kambiri chimapezeka kuti azibambo bena aliko amene makhala ndi mitima ankhanza osadziwa mosamalira banja kuti wachikondi wanga ndifuna kukhala naye mnjira yotani kuti moyo wake ukhale wosangalala. Ndero zimafika pena zoti mwina wachimayi walemedwa nazo nkhanza za munthu wachimuna kapena kuti abambo okhala nawo pa nyumba. Ena amafika pa mtima pokamba mawu kuti ine munthu amuna anga pondikwatira ananditenga ku makolo sanatenge m'munsi mwa mtengo. Ndiyeno nisafe chifukwa cha chikondi. Kulibe manda ambeta ngakhale tapita ku manda wina akafa munthu wokwatira kapena osakwatiwa sipa amalembeka kuti apa pafa Mulungu amene sadalepo mbanja.
Thengati wamphamvu kuti iyayi azibambo azisamalira bwino akazi osachitira nkhanza komanso azimayemera kuona mazunzo iyayi kulibe manda ambeta.
Malonje pa nthawi ya 6 koloko kufikira 7 koloko madzulo. Lowiruka ndi Stella Longwe.
No matter where you are, Channel Africa is always with you.
We ain't even got a track on it. I got many blessings, I could brag on it. I've been through the fire, I could talk on it. And I heard it on the street that they got love for me.
Oh, show Baba. Now Baba gon' they make me come and swag on. Them they bad to me anytime when the song's on. Them they see it like they shining, them they wrong come.
Now you see, say we there on the city. I don't think that any one of you can step to titty. I just wanna sing the song. Break it down, oh yeah, shake it to the
Gaga, yeah. Baba God don't bless us. Now why we they talk this matter, eh? Some people want to pull me down, I still they walk, eh?
No be say them say, no they do like say you know no. No be say them say, my brother.
Oh yeah, Joe for me, I do bear for now. And but what is okay, I do bear for now. Oh yeah, go mole, I do bear for now. Check out Jones okay. If I start to talk,
the thing where I don't take my eyes, see we no going. My brother, we no going. If I start to count, the thing where my back on it don't do, we no going. My sister, we no going. If I start to talk, the thing where my back on it don't do, we no going.
My sister,
we no going. If I start to count all the blessings my back on they give me, we no going. My brother, I no going. Throw your hands up in the air for me. If you feel it, sing along, sing the song for me. You can pop anything, lift the bill for me. When the sun comes on, know your job for me.
no follow them, they complain. Make you no forget, say Baba God day. Every day is a good day. Holiday from Monday to Sunday.
Oh yeah, kumole, oh yeah, it's okay. Oh yeah, pate, what show them problem no day. See my life today, blessings every day. And they shine so bright.
It they make them they wonder why we they so composed. Anything we do, we they in control. Anywhere we go, they won't follow. And anything we touch, we they turn to gold. Oh yeah, Joe for me, I do bear for now. And what is okay, I do bear for now. Oh yeah, go mole, I do bear for now. Check out Jones okay.
My brother, if I start to talk, the thing where I don't take my eyes, see we no going. My brother, we no going. If I start to count, the thing where my back on it don't do, we no going. My sister, we no going. If I start to talk, the thing where my back on it don't do, we no going.
My sister, we no going.
If I start to count all the blessings my back on they give me, we no going. My brother, he no going. When money no day, every day they say, friends they come and go, but you no leave me alone. Waiting I never see, waiting I never feel, waiting I never hear, waiting I never hear. You I take survive, you I take survive. But you always there, you always there. If I start to talk, the thing with my back on it don't do, we no going. My sister, we no going. If I start to count all the blessings my back on they keep me, we no going. My brother, he no going. Oh yeah.
Tebogo and Mmatsheko on the upside.
Loving you is primary, only you know plan B.
baby, carry go, Obi mo, Omalaya waka. Obi mo, Obo say my baby, Obo say Obi mo, everything for my baby. Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo. If I never see you, if I never see you, you my lady, you my lady. Doctor say make I watch my sugar level. Your body turn me into rebel. Something must carry man go heaven. Dopamine, you take over my body, oh. Butterfly inside my tummy, oh. Hello, come me, my tummy, sweetie, please. Know what my feelings, baby. Isabella, give me fire, my Bella. Sweet Angeli, oh my baby. If I never see you, you my lady, Obi mo, my baby, carry me go. Obi mo, Omalaya waka. Obi mo, Obo say my baby. Obi mo, everything for my baby. Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo. If I never see you, Isabella, give me fire, my Bella. Sweet Angeli, oh my baby.
Or Be More by Lekhuleni Gold. And before that we had If I Start to Talk by Tiwa Savage featuring Dr. Sid. It's still the Monday edition of The Upside this afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in to Channel Africa, the African perspective, with me, Tebogo Lekhuleni and Mmatsheko Mosito. Still running that poll on social media. If you go to our X account, that's at Channel Africa 1, the poll is asking a simple question. It is National Pizza Day today. Pineapple, does it belong on a pizza? Yes or no? Let us know what you think. Some more music coming your way. It's 10 minutes before 3 p.m. Central African Time.
Madapiri Bazoshitika. Madapiri Bazoshitika.
Madotolo oposa 1,500 amene amagwira ntchito yaulere mu zipatala za la Zambia azanyanyala ntchito lachisanu sabata ya mawa ndipo Daniel Shabanda kutambasula nkhani.
Madotolo oposa 1,500 amene amagwira ntchito mopanda malipiro apamwezi dziko la Zambia akuyembekezera kuyamba kunyanyala ntchito. Ichi ndi chifukwa chakuti boma lalephera kuwalemba ntchito monga mmene lidawalonjezera. Channel Africa News yalankhulana ndi mkulu wa bungwe la madotolo la Resident Doctors Association of Zambia, Dr. Pochiwe, akugomeza kuti madotolo ambiri amene akugwira ntchito mu zipatala za boma akugwira ntchito yaulere ndipo ali ndi chiyembekezo chakuti tsiku lina adzalembedwa ntchito ndi boma.
Zochitika pa nthawi ya 6 koloko kufikira 7 koloko madzulo. Lolemba mpaka lachisanu ndi Madapiri.
Move into a world of African music.
This is Channel Africa.
Baby, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, oh. Baby, come give me your lo. You got me like whoa. Shawty, come give me your lo. I see this fine girl from my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl they do too much, but this girl mellow. Now in my divine situation, I go use they tell I'm mellow. Finally, I find way to talk to the girl, but she ain't no one follow. When you gonna phone for one? When you know I come for one? Then I start to feel a bum one. But she dey give me small one. I know, say she's a bit pass it down one. But she feeling insecure, cause her friends go they go my light ring go on. Go they go my light ring. reach my house, I see me got a small wall. As me I wake up, now she did my mind don't walk. Day one, day two, one of you folk go was. Now so me I go down, see me willing go walk.
Got my hand on your heart now, I can feel it race. If I leave, then you say you can never love again. Wanna give you it all, but can't promise that I'll stay. And that's the risk you take.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, come give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like whoa, 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 whoa. Shawty, come give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh.
5 minutes before 3 p.m. Central African Time, Rema coming through there with Calm Down. This time he was featuring the one and only Selena Gomez. Oh, it's time for Vent O'Clock. Get it off your chest. What do you want to vent about today? It's not really a vent, nah? It's not really a vent. It's more of an appreciation for what I saw this past weekend. So I was watching the cricket. There's currently the cricket World Cup happening, T20 cricket. African countries represented there. You've got Namibia, you've got Zimbabwe, and then of course you have South Africa. Zimbabwe, I think, have just finished playing their game. They were playing against Oman. I would like to think that they won it because they were dominating it. Fantastic. But Nepal, the very same Nepal that not so long ago they were in headline news worldwide because the young people overthrew the government. Remember that one? That was a big story. Well, they've got a team represented at the T20 World Cup, and they came so close to beating England yesterday. But not just that, the support that they have received so far. Apparently, outside of India, as in Team India, Nepal is generating the most tickets whenever they're playing. And that's a big score for them. Because if you can almost not necessarily sell out stadiums in India, but when you can have a fan base in India or in Sri Lanka, and it almost rivals the Indian supporters who are hosting it, then you've done a great job. And this is a team no one really knows about. So shout out to the small teams that are being represented on these world platforms. I think when you give teams a chance, they will show you just how hungry they are, especially those who don't have the facilities and the budgets and the boards, including African countries. When you see the Namibia, Zimbabwe are doing amazing. You would never have thought Zimbabwe would be competing at that level 10, 15 years ago. But they are, because they were given the opportunity. So shout out to the small teams, whether rugby, cricket, soccer, give them opportunities. They are hungry. They play with heart. They don't play because there's money involved. A lot of these people have a normal job to go to. Right, they have a normal job to go to, then they practice. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. So give these small teams a try. They will amaze you. So shout out. It's not even an event, it's just a shout out. That's what it is.
It's an SO. It's an SO.
That's it.
What do I want to vent about? Nothing really.
Are you just full of gratitude today?
I am
it's
just
a Monday?
full of gratitude, and I'm making caricatures of myself. Have you seen it? That's like a big trend. I mean, everyone is hopping on it, asking artificial intelligence to create caricatures of themselves. But you know what I really like about these caricatures?
What?
And in places where I move around, I've seen, I've had people who've trusted me with their goals and things that they want to see manifest in the future.
Okay.
I've seen those sort of roles in their caricatures, and it just makes me happy, because that's like the next step of the manifestation, right? You've spoken about it, now it's in a caricature, now it's time for you to step into that role.
Love that.
So I like that. From that perspective, I think It's such a cute exercise, and it's hurting no one, really.
It really is hurting no one. Try it out. If you've never tried this whole caricature thing, caricature, whatever it's called. If you've never tried it, try it out. Please try it out. If you have the Chat GPT app, go onto the app, right? And then upload a picture of yourself. Just a headshot.
Look at me. I'm so cute.
Is that you?
You're so
Oh my
cute.
goodness. Oh, look at you. You've got Channel Africa on there.
Oh.
You've got agriculture on there.
Little Earth angel.
That is so on
So
brand.
cute.
That is so on brand. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So go onto the ChatGPT app, upload your picture, just your face, so it can see your face, and then you ask it. You say, please create a caricature of me based on what you know, or based on what you can find online about me. You'll be amazed. You might even shed a tear or two when you see it all.
Yours is so cute.
No, mine is super cute.
I can't.
Mine is super cute.
So cute.
You know what we'll do? We'll share it with our social media team. Then they can upload it on the social
Let's do
platforms
that.
at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. It's got 3 p.m. Central African time. Welcome to the final hour of The Upside. Before we get into our festivities, let's get the latest news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour: the 48th ordinary session of the African Union Executive Council to take place this week, and Australians protest the Israeli president's visit. Good afternoon. I'm Jolani Tulo Wepe. The 48th ordinary session of the African Union Executive Council will take place this week. The annual gathering will be held in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa, from Wednesday. Kaelihle Kumalo has the story.
The African Union's Executive Council will focus on a number of critical issues facing the African continent. They will look at the AU's participation in the G20 in the United States, consider the reports of the 51st Ordinary Session of the Permanent Representatives Committee, and conduct elections and appointments to AU organs and institutions. They will further consider draft legal instruments and institutional governance matters.
Uganda's Information Minister Chris Baryomunsi has condemned a military raid on opposition leader Bobi Wine's home last month. Wine has been in hiding for weeks after fleeing his home in the capital Kampala, hours before he was announced the runner-up to President Yoweri Museveni in the January 15th presidential election. On January the 24th, Wine said his wife had been taken to hospital after soldiers invaded their residence, alleging that they partially undressed and choked her. Uganda's military chief, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is also Museveni's son, denied soldiers assaulted Wine's wife, but later said on X that they had captured and then released her. Baryomunsi, who is also a spokesperson for the government, said the authorities would investigate the incident. The International Organization for Migration says 53 migrants, including 2 babies, are dead or missing after a rubber boat carrying 55 people capsized off the coast of Libya. The boat departed from Zawiya on Thursday and then overturned off Zuwara on Friday. In a statement, the IOM says only 2 Nigerian women were rescued during a search and rescue operation by Libyan authorities. One survivor reported losing her husband, while the other said she lost her 2 babies in the tragedy. According to the UN agency, more than 1,300 migrants have gone missing in the central Mediterranean in 2025. Parliament's ad hoc committee in Cape Town in South Africa will consider to request another extension on its deadline. The committee, established to probe allegations of criminal infiltration, corruption and political interference in the criminal justice system, has already been granted 2 extensions. Its original deadline was at the end of October last year. Its latest deadline is the 20th of this month. Leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters Party, Julius Malema.
The issue of requesting the extension for this committee, because as things unfold, it's very clear that there are critical people that we need on this committee, and because they can see the lifespan of this committee is coming to an end, they're playing delaying tactics. So we cannot conclude the work of this committee before we get some of the people to come here.
And finally, police in the Australian capital, Sydney, have used pepper spray amid scuffles with protesters demonstrating against the visit by the Israeli president. President Isaac Herzog's trip is to honour the victims of a deadly gun attack in December that targeted a Jewish celebration. The BBC's Katie Watson has the details.
The demonstrators have been calling to march, they've been unable to, and the police have been holding them back from marching. They're now trying to disperse the crowds by throwing pepper spray. People are now moving on, but there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration that people have not been able to protest.
Recapping the top story, the 48th ordinary session of the African Union Executive Council will take place this week. For any news stories you would like to share with us, please do send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I'm Jolani Tulo Mwepe.
SABC News. The African Perspective. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet.
Channel 628.
Time to stay informed, inspired, and connected to the ideas driving Africa forward. The Upside on Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
Five minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time, we've entered the final hour of The Upside. Still live on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok. Mmatsheko Mosito, what's coming up in the final hour?
Very excited. This is right up my alley. Okay, we're going to be looking at water champions, but also the science of water. I think it's always very important for us to tap into matters that keep humanity going. We all know how important water is, and how scarce of a resource it's now becoming. So with that said, we have invited Kusini Water to join us. So Kusini Water is inviting community members basically to come through, to step forward and become part of the program, which we're going to find out about when we look at the fact that they're cleaning water and using natural resources like macadamia nut shells to keep water clean and usable, etc. So we're going to be speaking to the Chief Executive Officer and the founder of Kusini Water, Murendeni Mafumo, who's going to be joining us. Huge fan of his work. He's a water scientist, but he's really taken this work and this water, out of the lab and back to the people where it belongs.
That conversation is coming up next, 6 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time.
Father set me free from the shackles of my haters. Spent 200K on the watch, not for flex, motivation and purpose. He set a table before me to showcase all my blessings. I did guidance thanks for the trotro back at the scheme at the plot. And now it's push to start. Back to back, I did make them mad. And there's no denier, nobody had that. The way I did me, I did on top. Private room for Louis Vuitton. 5-star, no be nickname, give me the money. Over the fame. See what we done. No be wallpaper, we they live this life. If you bring bad vibes, I go exit chat to you alive. See what we done. No be judge, we they show working, evidence they go. Till eternity. Till eternity. Set me free from the shackles of my haters. 9 million the house, no be flex, motivation and purpose. I for do master cause baby I'm in. Different house, different location. So sick than patience. Yes, I took a pause. See I'm back now, the king's on top. And no deny, nobody had that. When me I day on top. Private room every time we shop. Is it no be nickname? Give me the money over the fame. See what we done. No be one paper, we dey live this life. If you bring bad vibes, I go exit chat to you alive. See what we done. No be talk, we dey show working evidence they go. Till eternity. Till eternity.
See What We've Done, featuring Mr. Easy, that's King Promise. Oh, come on now. What a wonderful day it is. It's a Monday, but it doesn't feel blue at all. Is it just me? Let me know what you think on social media at Channel Africa on Facebook and YouTube, and at Channel Africa 1 on TikTok and on X as well, because we are running a poll right now. It is National Pizza Day, asking the question: pineapple on pizza, yes or no? 10 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African Time.
Across Africa, communities rise with the promise of clean water and clean sanitation. The African Union's 2026 theme calls us to action.
It's about mobilizing real commitments, securing climate-resilient water and sanitation projects, and ensuring that water becomes a driver of sustainable development and prosperity across the continent.
A landmark moment, not only for Africa, but for the global movement for access to safe water for all.
Assuring sustainable water availability for every home, every village, every nation. This is the Africa we want.
Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Midday vibes, great programming, and good company. This is Channel Africa.
This is my place. This is my space. I was here first. Ooh, grab a seat, get comfortable. This is my place. This is my space. I was here first. Ooh, grab a seat, get comfortable. Did I suffer for another woman? Did I endure pain, inexplicable pain, for another lady? No, baby, I'll be damned if I walk away just to let her have a taste of your love, my love, real love, built on my tears, pain, sweat, and blood. No, I'm never giving up. No, I'm never letting up. So I'm holding on, no letting go. So baby, grab a seat, get comfortable, 'cause this my place, my space. I was here first. Ooh, grab a seat, get comfortable. I call dibs on what is mine. She can't have you. You're my life, can't you see? I know we aren't meant to be, but there is something inside of me, and it won't budge, stays in my head. My patience is thin as a thread. Baby, don't test me. Oh, oh, baby, don't test me. Baby, don't test me. You know I love you. I'll always be there for you. This is my place. Baby, this is my space. I was here first. Grab a seat, get comfortable. Ooh. I say I don't so far.
Tebogo and Mmatsheko from the upside.
One things to want, one more want, one car to want, catch a good job, balama, balama. Alhamdulillah, call me for that. Yeah, yeah. I'm a girl, I walk, side walking toes, but you power sporty, but you see those shorty. What you want, I'm on two, when you call a mura, kiriwa, they give him the twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk. Hollywood down, twerk the body, twerk your body, twerk. I do it. Isakaba, give me your Bakasio. Your body looking like tsunami, explosive Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Plenty of money, don't make me miscalculate. Don't make me over the pay. Don't make me the misbehave. Be the way them twerk. If you don't make a man go, again pepe. Egba mi o Jesu, baby feeling the boy like Oleku. Asan di o way, di. Oh yeah, see the way our body twerk. Twerk your body, baby, twerk your body, twerk your body, I do it, twerk your body, twerk your body, I do it, twerk your body.
Kiss Daniel Twe coming through, featuring Davido on that one. That's a remix of a grand African classic. Welcome to the show. If you've just started listening, we're 16 minutes into the final hour for this Monday, 16 minutes into 3 p.m.
Yes. Water is the source of life, right? And being able to... Why laughing?
Water is the source of life. Yes, it is, sir.
Yes,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
But many people don't have access to safe drinking water. Gusini Water is inviting community members to step into a hands-on solution to South Africa's water challenges through its Water Champions program. The organization is calling on unemployed and entrepreneurial individuals with a strong focus on women, youth and people living with disabilities to apply for training in practical water technology skills. Running since about 2023, the program has already trained dozens of water champions who now operate water kiosks in their own communities, improving access to clean drinking water while creating sustainable local livelihoods. With applications closing on the 15th of February, Kusini Water says this is a chance to solve real problems close to home. Joining us online is the founder and the CEO, Murendeni Mafumo. Murendeni, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to The Upside. How are you doing?
Very well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for having me this afternoon. Good afternoon, and thanks for that introduction. It's really, really good. Thanks, guys.
You're more than welcome. Listen, I remember once upon a time you had mentioned the fact that Africa, if not specifically South Africa, is one of the driest places in the world. We access to water, there's water inequality. Is that still the case now in 2026?
Yeah, South Africa is actually one of the most special countries in that we're one of the few that are both economically as well as physically water scarce countries. So still very much the case right now, as so many communities would know, we've got such a huge challenge, infrastructurally speaking, of getting clean water to communities, not just low-income communities, but also high-income communities are starting to see the burden of lack of access to clean drinking water. So very much true. And we see less and less availability of water in communities.
All right, we're 19 minutes into 3 p.m. in Central African Time, in conversation with Mrendeni Mafumo in his capacity as the CEO and founder of Kusini Water. And we're talking about this wonderful project. Just by the way, Mrendeni is also a water scientist. And I think it's so beautiful to see how he's taking, the sciences out of the lab and back to the people where it belongs. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et votre 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
The Upside, 1 to 4 p.m. Central African Time. With Tebogo lekhuleni and Mmatsheko Mosito. Only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
We're 20 minutes in. Welcome back to the show. Looking at Kusini Water, and they've put out an invitation to community members to step forward and become part of a program that is aimed at improving access to clean drinking water. Very, very important. And this is, in several areas. I know that the last time I spoke to Mrendeni, they were working very much in several regions within Venda, or several areas, I want to say, in Venda. So we're going to see how the space of water champions is moving through other spaces that need it most, just to use South Africa as an example. Mrendeni, can you explain to us, the training that is involved, especially for participants? What kind of training is involved? Is there accreditation? And then how does this then benefit the work, the champion work that you're trying to promote?
So the training is AQF level 2. The training is essentially a basic introduction to what we call WASH, so water, sanitation and hygiene services. That training involves community practitioners that could work within the WASH sector. What we do there is we do basic introduction to WASH, basic introduction to sort of what we call WASH problem solving, so understanding the problem landscape for access to clean drinking water and understanding some basic ways of creating solutions to the WASH challenge. Over the last 4 years, I'd say, we've trained close to, I think, 400 learners or 400 young people from throughout the country. We started in Venda with 10 young people at the time in 2020. And now we've reached close to 400 young people. And we've had about over 2,000 something odd applications from all across the country.
Wow.
And a lot of those who you've trained, you went on to then create their own little water kiosks. Talk to us about the impact that those water kiosks have made in those various communities.
So I think that for me, like the biggest thing for me that I've noticed is we do this where we measure livelihood for all our water champions. At the moment, you've got 80 active water kiosks. And what we measure there is how much money or income were they generating before they started the program. And what we saw is so many of these young people, the biggest reliance was on a social grant income or a big sister in the household that was working somewhere. What with the biggest impact that we've seen is that these young people are now earning on average about 4,100 rands per month on average.
Wow.
And they are then able to take their kids to private lessons, for example, or extra lessons or one of the participants has 2 kids, and one of them now goes to a preschool, a crash, something that maybe they couldn't really afford to take them to a crash in the town.
Wow.
And I think for me that's the biggest impact, where we can go from, we're relying on social grant income, or child grant income, and now I can generate my own revenue. And they're using that for food more often than not. Number 2 is education. Number 3 is job creation, which was interesting for me because that means that these guys are actually creating jobs in the communities that they come from.
They're creating jobs, but also skills development. I mean, this is a skill and an accreditation that they can take forward into many other spaces. Man, this is very, very beautiful. And in Happy New Developments, I see that there's also a partnership with Nedbank. Let's talk about how that partnership is making the program a success, but also very importantly, sustainable.
Yeah. So Nedbank, as you know, focuses on what we call the green sectors as the green bank. We've partnered now with Nedbank for the past 3 years, and they've funded every single water champion that's come through our program.
Wow.
So if anyone out there hears water champions, never ever pay for such a program, because this program is fully sponsored by Nedbank. So if someone comes to you and says, hey, you have to pay to apply, or you have to pay to do this, no. So Nedbank fully sponsored the training. So what we do normally is we would train them first training. It takes over a month. So it's a introduction, and then there's a 5 days in class training. And it happens last year it happened at the Nelson Mandela University in PE. So we flew everyone from all parts of the country, people coming as far as Kuruman, as far as Benda, as far as Eastern Cape. Everybody got to the Nelson Mandela University, and they got training there. And the Nedbank also funds the establishment of the water kiosks as well. So the young guys can come from skills. Those that do go through the program then gets access to the water kiosks.
What an amazing initiative this is. What a great program that's actually changing lives on the ground. This time around, you're focusing and you're saying, listen, we are calling on women, we are calling on the unemployed youth, the people living with disabilities, people who have that entrepreneurial flair in them. Talk to us about the requirements for them to qualify to be a part of this program. I know that the applications close on the 15th of February, but just walk us through what is required.
Yeah, the main thing is you need to display through the application. The link is quite long. The application form is quite long. So you need to display that you've got the qualities to not just start something in your communities, but also do something. That's the first requirement. Display some sort of initiative. So show that maybe you're working in an NGO. We've got someone that used to work in an NGO before, someone that was running a print shop in Bochum before. So that's the big requirement. Number 2, you need to either show that you come from that community that you want to represent. This year, we've identified five provinces. We've identified Northwest, Northern Cape, Eastern Cape, KZN, and Free State. So this year, no vendor. This year, I'm sorry to my people. But those 5 provinces, you need to display that you're coming from one of those 5 provinces, that you want to do something. And yes, preference will be given to people living with disabilities. Preference will be given to women, young women. As much as the program is not age, there's no age restriction. So you could be in your 50s, as long as you're still involved in your communities, we will accept you in the program. But there will be preference towards women. There will be preference towards people living with disabilities, and those that show their hunger and sort of let's call it the hustling spirit in their communities.
Absolutely. And people that just really believe in justice. This is a form of justice, giving people access to clean water is so important. Okay, so I'm listening to you now, and you've given me the part of the criterion, but what kind of person are you actually looking for to apply, not just in terms of age and skill set, etc., but what kind of personality are you looking for in a water champion? And how can I apply?
Yeah. So applications are on our website, www.kusiniwater.co.za. So if you just Google Kusini Water, and you will go into click on the menu and click on Water Champions. But the main thing is, so the person needs to be able to display, sort of like communicate well. So you need to be able to communicate well. You need to be able to, I guess, like get up and sort of do. Unfortunately, we do communicate a lot. I mean, even though we're creating our material in all 11 languages, we do communicate a lot in English. So the application form is in English, unfortunately, at the moment. So be able to read, write in English. But yeah, at some point we will have that in all 11 languages. But right now, you should be able to communicate well, should be able to write and read in English. Should be, what's the main requirement? Not really, nothing really hectic. Some form of, yeah, like I said, you need to be doing something in your community, be involved in an NGO, again, maybe advocacy group in your community, those kind of things, yeah.
Change your life, become a water champion. Murendeni, thank you so much for your time and a brilliant initiative that you are running there at Kusini Water. kusiniwater.co.za. Go check it out and apply. If you know someone in your community, perhaps you are that individual I'm talking to. Preference again will be given to women, unemployed youth, people living with disabilities. Become a water champion and then start your own little water kiosk in your community, in your res, in your wherever. Nice little side hustle there for you, but you're also giving back to the community, giving access to clean, drinkable water. It's gone 30 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest sports. Figile Lingwati is standing by.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
We kick off with rugby news. South African Sevens team captain Ziviwe Soizwapi credits his team's mental strength after the Blitzboks beat Fiji to win the Perth Sevens tournament. The Blitzboks recovered from a fourth place finish in Singapore a week ago to collect maximum points and move up to second on the World Rugby Sevens Series standings. It was their second tournament win of the season, and with 2 tournaments to go before the World Championship rounds, keeps the Blitzboks in contention to defend their title. Soizwapi says often the mental battle is more crucial than the physical battle.
Yeah, I think when we're under the pump, it all goes down to what's happening in your own head, and each guy is capable of grasping the system that we try to implement on defense. So it's a matter of those one-on-one hits and staying in the grind when you're tired and your legs are not going anymore. So really proud of the effort and the mind work that the boys did.
The Blitzboks bounced back from a Singapore tournament where nothing went according to plan. Coach Philip Snyman says the effort in Perth was the same as it was in Singapore. However, the execution was far better.
I think last weekend we had a lot of effort, but we weren't clinical at all. And this weekend we show once we have ball in hand, we took control of the game, and that's where you control the game in sevens. And we can't control only by defending. So I think ball position this weekend was crucial for us. And then when we entered the 22, the guys capitalized and put points on the board. And I think a phenomenal defensive effort by the team again.
The FIFA World Cup trophy arrived in Algiers as part of its 6th global tour, marking a 2-day visit that places the Algerian capital firmly on the map of football's most prestigious international showcase ahead of the 2026 tournament. Led by former German international and FIFA legend Jürgen Klinsmann, the delegation of FIFA was welcomed upon arrival by the president of the Algerian Football Federation, FAF, Walid Saidi. He was joined by several members of the national team, including goalkeeper Lucas Zidane and defender Zinedine Belaid and attacking midfielder Ibrahim Maza in a reception underscoring the symbolic importance of the occasion. During its stay, the iconic trophy will be displayed at the cupola of the Mohamed Boudiaf Olympic Complex in Algiers, offering football enthusiasts and general public a rare opportunity to admire the original World Cup trophy up close. The tour forms part of FIFA's global build-up to the 2026 World Cup, scheduled to take place from the 11th of June to the 19th of July in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. On to cricket news. Debutants Italy had a bruising introduction to cricket's biggest stage as they suffered a crushing 73-run loss to Scotland in Kolkata. Scotland posted a hefty 207 for 4, with opener George Munsey top scoring with 84, and in reply, Italy were bowled out for 134 in 16.4 overs. A nation better known for its football, Italy are cricket minnows and the lowest ranked side in the 20-team tournament. Chasing a mammoth 208 for victory, Italy suffered early blows before a valiant fourth wicket partnership of 73 between brothers Ben and Harry Manenti kept them afloat at Eden Gardens. Now, tennis news. Let's talk about tennis news now. The city of Mbombela in Mpumalanga province, South Africa, is gearing up to host the first ever international tennis tournament in the province. The inaugural Mbombela Open Global Series will be held between the 27th of April and the 10th of May. This comes after the Mbombela Open has become part of the International Tennis Federation, the ITF World Tennis Tour. President of Tennis South Africa, TSA, Gavin Crooks, believes that this is a huge milestone not only for the province but for the country at large.
What's been really fantastic is the movement of the event from a private, unranked international event to a World Tennis Tour ranked event, which now encourages overseas ranked professional tennis players to come and play here in South Africa, in Mbombela. In terms of Tennis South Africa's vision of improving the lives of all South Africans, the fact that we are coming to a city like Mbombela, which traditionally hasn't had big tennis events, this is ticking a massive box for Tennis South Africa.
For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figile Lungwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African Perspective. Get Channel Africa on DSTV Audio Bouquet. Channel 802. Conversations are happening, and Channel Africa is at the heart of them. We tell the African story with clarity, pride, and purpose, reaching audiences that matter to your brand. Partner with us and connect your business with listeners across borders in multiple languages and markets. For partnership opportunities, sponsorship, or sales, email us at partnership@channelafrica.co.za. Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
35 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time, Mr. Golden Voice is standing by. Thabiso Lehuku with the latest in business news.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African Perspective.
Thanks, Tebogo, and good afternoon. South Africa's Minister of Mineral and Petroleum Resources, Gwede Mantashe, has called for stronger collaboration between African countries to drive economic growth. He was speaking at the Investing in African Mining Indaba in Cape Town. Mantashe says African countries should focus on forming mutually beneficial partnerships that increase production in the mining sector and add value to mineral exports.
Our objective is clear: deepen collaboration, accelerate responsible exploration and mining, and ensure that Africa captures greater value of its own mineral endowment. We can make this continent a better continent.
Meanwhile, Mantashe has emphasized the importance of critical minerals and the future of mining in the African continent. The annual gathering brings together organizations and role players shaping the future of African mining, including government officials, major mining companies, and emerging producers. Mantashe says South Africa regards coal as one of the critical minerals.
We need to talk about export earnings. We need to talk about it in terms of its contribution to development in the continent. And we have our own definition. That's why in our critical minerals, we are also having coal as one of them. In other continents, it's a dirty product. For us, it's quite an important product because it employs many people and it earns foreign earnings and it does many things in Africa.
Mali will create a state-owned company to manage holdings in mining companies. This is according to a statement released by the Council of Ministers. Other resource-producing countries in West Africa, such as Niger and Guinea, have been managing their assets through similar state-owned mechanisms. The country is one of Africa's largest gold producers, with mining companies including Barrick Gold, Resolute Mining, Endeavour Mining, and Hummingbird Resources active in the gold-rich western and southern regions. Uganda's central bank has kept its main lending rate unchanged for the sixth meeting in a row, saying an uncertain economic environment meant a cautious approach was necessary. The Bank of Uganda's central bank rate has been at 9.75% since October 2024. Governor Michael Atingi Ego says that the current policy stance remained appropriate to support economic activity while ensuring that inflation stabilizes around the bank's 5% medium target. Oil prices fell more than 1% as fears of a Middle East conflict eased after the US and Iran pledged to continue indirect talks about Tehran's nuclear program, coming worries about potential supply disruptions. Brent crude futures fell 84 US cents or 1.2% to $67.21 a barrel. IG market analyst Tony Sycamore says with more talks on the horizon, the immediate fear of supply disruptions in the Middle East has eased quite a bit. $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,000 naira 366 in Botswana. It's at 13.10 Kenya, 128 shilling 45 in Zambia, 18 kwacha 63. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there will cost you 5 ruble 21. In Russia, it's at 76 rubles 94. India, 90 rupees 43. China, 6 yuan 93, and in South Africa the dollar will cost you 16 rand 2 cents, 73 pence to the British pound and 84 to the euro. Gold $5,005, while platinum is at $2,089 per ounce. Brand crude oil $67.31 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Tabisolo Hoku.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Nkhanza zokhudza amuna ndi azimayi kapena kuti gender-based violence GBV zikuwononga mioyo komanso kuphwasula midzi. Zikuchitika m'manyumba, m'masukulu, malo ogwirira ntchito ndipo kwambiri mwakachetechete. Koma sizikuyenera kupitirira. Mukazimva yankhulani. Ngati mwakhudzidwa funani chithandizo. Chifukwa kusachita chilichonse sikuthandiza. Mverani kuma wireless onse 14 a SABC kuchokera lachitatu pa 23 mwezi uno wa Julai kuti mumve zokambirana, malangizo, masewero, zionesero za maphunziro ndi mafunso okhuza nkhanza za amuna ndi azimayi ndi akatswiri, anthu opulumuka ku nkhanzazi, kukhazikitsa lamulo komanso dziko lonse lokhuzidwa ndi nkhanzazi. Zonsezi pa wireless yomwe mumayikonda ya SABC. Imbirani pa nambala 0800 428 428 kuti munene za nkhanzazi kapena kupeza chithandizo. Nkhanza zokhuza amuna ndi azimayi zimatha ndi inu. Uthenga ukufikani kuchokera ku SABC.
Este é o Caleidoscópio de Canal África, com Remo Samo e João Yabalá.
A situação do ativista angolano Serrote José de Oliveira, preso desde julho, tem gerado grande preocupação internacional. Conhecido como General Nila e presidente do movimento União Nacional para a Total Revolução de Angola, Serrote iniciou uma greve de fome em protesto contra a sua prisão, que considera arbitrária. De acordo com a Amnistia Internacional, o estado de saúde do ativista está a deteriorar-se rapidamente devido à falta de acesso a cuidados médicos adequados. Para discutir o impacto deste caso e o estado da liberdade política em Angola, vamos conversar com Dito Dale, ativista e defensor dos direitos humanos.
Nós estamos diante de uma clara estratégia de aniquilar os jovens.
Porque quando uma pessoa está doente, deve ser assistido. Ao não proporcionar esses cuidados médicos, o que é que o regime quer? Não quer que esse jovem saia livre e com vida da prisão. Quer matá-lo.
De segunda a sexta-feira, das 20 às 21 horas locais, este é o Caleidoscópio do Canal África.
No interruptions, just the music you love on Channel Africa.
You know, you don't know.
It's a song got in.
Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Put me to work all day, put me to work all night. Nobody can do it better, make me feel alright. Anything you wanna do, I'm down with you. Anytime, any day, I go show face, cause you're sweeter than honey. Baby, you deserve a trophy. This kind of thing gon' make me marry you, long as you no treat me corny. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Right now.
Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
You should let me hold you, you should let me love you. And when you fall in, say me go catch you. I know your friends don't want me around you. They know nothing, they don't understand you. My baby now my grandma multi elevate. And when she there with me, I concentrate. That's why I tell them other guys to wait.
Baby, one yo. Waiting you give no money can buy. Even if una jara, I go throw away. Baby, one yo. Waiting you give no money can buy. Even if una jara, I go throw away. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
Tebogo and Mmatsheko on the upside.
If a girl worry me, I delete her. Put her inside the bin bag. So why won't she be beater? She ordered a good man, but she got a bad man. She not feel live without social media. Stalking me with a Finsta, yeah. And she dey try make me a mister. Anybody got time for that, Tamina? As you can see, you need plan B. Pregnancy is not for me. Tread carefully, rationally. No try put me for trouble, girl. She asking, boy, what are we? We better be what we have been. No stress me, no fast forward me. She want tackle me with a dream bull tete. And I dey ball like JJ. I dey play home and away. And I dey give them gege, gege, tete. Me where they dribble JJ. And I dey bring my gege. Cause I dey give them gege, gege. She want to dance with kukuruku. Next thing she wanted me to. If it is impromptu, she still coming through. She also gives emotional support too. These girls don't know what they want. Sometimes they want love, also want to do short time. You can't love me, you just they waste your time. Anybody got time for that time, you know? As you can see, you need plan B. Pregnancy is not for me. Tread carefully, rationally. No try put me for trouble, girl. She asking, boy, what are we? We better be what we have been. No stress me, no fast forward me. She want tackle me where they dream bull tete. And I dey ball like JJ. I dey play home and away. And I dey give them gege, gege, tete. Me where they dribble JJ. And I dey bring my gege. Cause I dey give them gege, gege. Me where they dribble tete. And I dey ball like JJ. I dey play home and away. And I dey give them gege, gege, tete. Me where they dribble JJ. And I dey bring my gege. Cause I dey give them gege, gege.
11 minutes before 4 p.m. Central African Time. JJ by Rouge. Then before that we had Gimme Love by Say. Is it Say Shay? Say Shay featuring Run Town.
Give me love.
Give me love.
Perfect song
Ooh.
ahead of Valentine's
Give me
Day
love.
for those that celebrate that.
I think
Why are you sighing so
think-
deeply?
I think everyone celebrates Valentine's. Isn't that the case?
No,
Everyone
I felt that
celebrates.
sigh in my spirit.
No. I have
What
no,
is going? Do you want to talk about it?
I have no issue with Valentine's Day. I think if you've got your person, you know, do the Valentine's thing. Even if you don't have a person,
I love the side of you.
even if you don't have a person, you can go and celebrate loving yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Take yourself out. 10 minutes before 4 p.m. Central African Time. Going to take a quick breather. When we get back, we hand over the mic and find out what's coming up on Africa in Business.
Darubini Africa na I am Henry Shakif.
Tumeona chapisho mapema hii leo ya kwamba wizara ya mambo nje ya nchini Marekani imesema inapitia upya uhusiano wake na nchi ya Tanzania. Pengine taarifa hii imepokelewaje na wananchi wa Tanzania?
Cha kwanza tumeiona taarifa ambayo imetoka hii leo. Sisi kwetu taarifa hii haikutushangaza wala haikutushtua kwa sababu tulishaona taarifa kama hiyo imetoka kwenye ubalozi wa Marekani nchini Tanzania ikiwa imetolewa na bwana Tom Pigot.
Umezungumza kwa kina kabisa. Haya ni malalamiko ambayo yamekuwa yakijitokeza mara kwa mara. Unadhani sasa je, wana hoja ya msingi?
Unauliza maswali mazuri sana na maswali ya tafakari. Maswali ambayo hayawezi kujibiwa kwa dakika moja au kwa siku moja. Ni maswali yanayohitaji utafiti, yanayohitaji kusoma.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
The Upside. On the Upside, your voice matters.
Well, 9 minutes before 4 p.m. Central African Time is that time of the day where we have to hand over the mic and find out what's happening in Africa in Business with Tami Ngubeni. How are you doing?
I am awesome, thank you. And how are you?
Fantastic. It's National Pizza Day today. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh, a definite yes. Pineapple on everything. Put pineapple on my burger, put pineapple in my pasta, put pineapple. I promise you. I'm very tropical like that.
You went too far. Pineapple and pasta.
Yes. You know what? In the absence of pineapple, you know there's this product, the sweet chili.
Yes.
And that is a really good substitute. It has the same effect for me that pineapple has, except pineapple has got that natural juicy texture and feel to it that just makes the world, everything right in the world, makes me feel like I'm in Honolulu.
No.
Yes. On your Valentine's date, try that.
I don't have a date, Tammy. I'm going to celebrate it by myself. Thank you very much.
Well, then on your date with yourself, try it.
No, Anyway, the question on our social media platform at Channel Africa 1 on X is pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Let us know. Tammy says yes. We all said yes in the studio, by the way.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
Yes,
all right.
absolutely.
So I'm not really an anomaly in that respect.
No, but then you
I
went
still
too
miss
far.
those Hawaiian burgers that they used to have. Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember those with the pineapple.
With the pineapple. I mean,
never tried that.
Even look, let's not get into fast food now. Let's get into real business, okay? Real business. It's all about the mining indaba, which is currently taking place in Cape Town.
Yeah.
We're going to be focusing on some of the events that are taking place on the sidelines of the mining indaba, specifically around women empowerment, women financing, and women in mining. Wakona, very big on that. They are the Women Economic Assembly. So we'll be speaking this afternoon with their co-lead on the mining pillar.
Okay.
What they hope to achieve at the mining indaba, women in mining in South Africa, but also on the African continent. Not really good news for South Africans as far as Eskom is concerned. The National Electricity Regulator, NERSA, has approved an increase of over 8% for electricity tariffs, and these will start taking effect from this very, very April. And this is on the basis of the fact that the initial calculations were not on point, and now they need to be recalculated in order to be better aligned. Not good news for the South African consumer. And also we're going to be looking at developments around Ghana. You know, they've been putting a lot of policies in place in order to realign and to strengthen their economy. There's been a circular that's been released by Ghana's Securities and Exchange Commission, and they've instructed all the local fund managers to scale back on their offshore investments. And we'll find out why and how much of those funds can actually be invested outside of the country.
I wonder if we can ask for cashback with the Eskom situation when there's no power. Like, those random, substation has blown up or something.
And we are actually entitled to that because they bill you, whether or not you use the electricity.
Exactly.
Because I remember in the months when there were drastic load shedding incidents, my bill was no different to the months when there was no load shedding. So one wonders then how those adjustments work. And if we could have a cashback, that would be the fairer, more equitable approach. But that is not going to happen.
All right, well, stay tuned. African Business coming up next with Tami Ngubeni. From us, the Upsiders. Let's do this again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Take care.
Let us be honest. I don't mind if I be honest.